Good afternoon, everyone. This is Crystal with Crystal's Creations Wyckoff. How are you guys all doing? Awesome, I hope. So I'm gonna dive right in. So this was one of the gifts that I got yesterday in the mail, last night in the mail, from Ciara Taylor. If you don't know who she is, I did post a video with her linked into my video title last night. She sent me this stained glass collection, and I thought I would just do stained glass. I've never done stained glass stamping before, and this made me think of Simon Hurley's, some of his stamps. One of his stamp sets screams stained glass to me, and so I'm gonna start stamping with I think some of his stuff on acetate too. And I looked up on YouTube last night, and I looked up stained glass collection by Kate, and I couldn't find her anywhere on YouTube last night. Nothing. And so I'm like, I don't know if this came in a magazine, card making, at paper crafting, if this came in one of those magazine kits or something. I don't know. But I tried looking up stained glass by card making. I couldn't find anything, and all I could find was people doing like mosaic type stained glass, like real glass work. So I was like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to figure this out by myself. And sure enough, I did. And this was the first one that I did. And unfortunately, if you don't put embossing powder on it first, you're gonna smear. So today, when I came in to check on it, my VersaFine black ink is still smearing on me. So at least we tried. We can still, you know, this was our first attempt. So hey, at least I know how to do stained glass. So this was my second attempt. So I have it already stamped on my acetate. Okay. So what you want to do is get yourself a good heat resistant acetate, and I will show you that. So I have, oops, sorry. Didn't mean to shake the camera. So I have these by Bright Creations. They are, I believe, heat resistant. But they are also on Instagram, they're on Facebook, and they're on Pinterest. So I found these at Staples. Hashtag Staples. They are a heavy duty. This was a 30 pack, and I got this, oh gosh, over a year ago, almost 2 years ago, for my birthday from my Aunt Rebecca. And there are 7 milliliters. Claire Myler stencil sheets is what they are, but they're also heat resistant, if I do remember right. So I did emboss it, and I did the heat setting, because I did look these up, and I remember when I was getting them, when I was buying them, it did say that they were heat resistant. So you can use your heat gun on these. I don't even know how many I have left. Let's just see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, 5. I only got 5 left. Oh boy. Yeah, 5 of those left. So, yeah. So amazing how much 30 of those will last you over a year, almost 2 years time. So it's a miracle. So I'm definitely gonna have to get me some more of those, probably for my birthday again. So I have this already embossed. So now I'm going to show you how to do the stained glass. Okay. So I don't have my other blue matte on here. I had to take it off. It was just too much for me. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna use the same colors. We're gonna go in with the Lunar Paste, and we're gonna use Rosy Cheeks, okay? Because I like pink roses. Those are one of my favorite colors. I like carnations better, but I also like roses too. So my husband gets me carnations when he gets me flowers, or he gets me daisies when he gets me flowers because he knows I like daisies. But most of the time he gets me carnations because those are my favorite, one of my favorites to get. So I'm looking for my palette knife. I just had it, like literally just had it like a second ago. I don't know where I put it. It was like just here. I don't know where I put it. What did I do with it? Did I move it with all the Halloween stuff? Oh dear. Tell me I didn't just do that. Oh no. Oh, here it is. I found it. Never mind. We're good. I knew I just had it. So I'm going to get a little bit of pink here. And you could use water. I noticed last night when I was doing this with water, it was taking away some of the ink on the acetate because I forgot to emboss it with embossing powder. So that is something you definitely want to make sure you do. So that we are good. I used a clear coat of embossing powder, and what did I do with my embossing powder? I set it somewhere to show you guys, and now I don't know where I put it. And now I'm about to lose my brush. So we're not going to water coat our thing. We're just going to go in with normal. I'll make sure you guys can still see that. Good. You guys can see. We're good. We're good. As long as I don't have a... And I'm also grateful for a lot of you guys who made it through that hurricane, Idalia, in Florida. So I'm glad it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was really praying really hard for y'all. So we're going to go in and just color all the roses here. And I just dab. And now I feel like I can dab, and my ink is not gonna go away because I've got that Shillient clear coat of embossing powder on top of the black. And it actually worked. I was shocked. So I'm thinking I might turn these into, I don't know, window ornaments maybe? Window tags or something you can hang in the window and let the sun shine through them, and that would look really cool. This would look really cool. So I'm going to do the same thing with one of Simon Hurley's stamp sets, because one of his that I have of his screams stained glass to me too. And I just thought of that last night when I was playing with this, and I was like, oh yeah, I might do that with his too. And you don't want a thick amount of pink, you know, pink embossing powder. I mean, not embossing powder. I've got embossing powder on the brain. I mean, lunar paste. Sorry. You want to go in lightly because your goal is to make a stained glass. You want the sun to hit it, and you want the sun to make this look really pretty, right? Right. So how many of you crafters out there have made a stained glass before? Show of hands. Do I see a show of hands? So let me know if you guys want me to do this in my live tomorrow. Trying to get in the crevices of that rose can be hard sometimes. That's why you have to use a really fine brush like this. I'm just going to do one flower. I'm going to make this video really short. Okay. And then I'm going to show you how to do a leaf. And then we'll turn it over so you guys can kind of see what it looks like from the other side. But I'm going to leave my pink there because I'm going to go back to it off camera. And then I was debating whether I was going to use solar paste with this, but I wasn't sure if this would work with the sun or not. It might though, but I don't know. If I do, I'm going to use a little bit, just a teensy bit. So we're going to put a little bit of green there. So we're using Later Gator, if y'all want to know. Later Gator. So let's go ahead and just use a tiny bit of Crocodile Tears, okay? I don't want to use a little bit because I don't want to get it mixed up with my pink. I didn't use it last night. I just went with just normal green, normal Later Gator on acetate. But we can try this on acetate. See how this looks on a all right, now so now we're going to go in and do the leaves. So we're going to go in. These two leaves I accidentally pressed too hard a little bit, but you know, I will press down too hard with my stamping block. I use this stamping block to put that one stamp on it, and I think I pressed too hard a little bit, but that's okay. So we're going to go in with this leaf. And we're just kind of going in each crack there. Putting a dab of green. Okay. Let's do this other leaf over here too. Why not? And we'll fill in those little holes. Okay. Just like so. Put the brush down. Now we're gonna flip this over so you guys can see what it looks like. And look at that. That looks pretty. Now you can see here, I kind of overheated on this side. You can still see sparkle here and there on this area. But I mean, you can see all the sparkle up until this side. I overheated this side. It's like, oops. Oh wait, no, Let me look. If I look right, I can still see some sparkle in there, so maybe I didn't kill it too bad, because I still see sparkle here. I see some blues and purples in there. Maybe it's just my eyes playing games with me today. But maybe this side I did right here. Just that line maybe. But you see how that looks? Even on that side, this one, my first attempt for doing stained glass stamping. I mean, not too bad, but this morning I actually ran my finger through it. I was like, smear. It's like, oops. But now I've learned my lesson. You emboss first, and then voila. So I did not see any videos like this on YouTube whatsoever. I just decided to go at it all by myself and figure this out on my own, and voila. So that is how you do that, okay? But you could water it down and do watercoloring on this too if you wanted. So anyways, that is how you do that. So I'm gonna get back to doing this, but I'm gonna do this off camera. I just wanted to kind of show you guys how to do that. So there is my second attempt at doing stained glass stamping, and we're gonna finish this, and I'm definitely gonna do some more. And when I get to doing Simon Hurley's his one stamp set that I have in my stash, I will do a video on that too, so for sure. And we will stamp that on acetate too and do all that. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. I love you all, and keep crafting even if it hurts, because today is a bad day. So I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.